We're about to look at the future. Join me for the next few minutes as we look at the United States social mood for next week. This is the U.S. Social Mood Weather Report. Social mood can be tracked and measured in a number of ways. Two of the ways we use are Google Hot Trends and top stories in the news. The four primary categories of social mood that we track are vulnerable, expansive, manic, and controlled. The intensity of each of these moods changes each day. Over time, this forms oscillations or waves that can be extended forward in time, giving us a glimpse of the mood of the near future. Because we're a part of the larger system, many individuals, but not all, will see a similar pattern unfolding in their life, and they can use this information to their advantage. Manic mood becomes more focused in the coming week, giving a greater risk for disruptive events, especially outside of the United States. A U.S. factory in France was attacked. While most people will be trying to get along, this may include protests, civil unrest, with or without violence. There were many demonstrations and protests this past week related to the Confederate flag and statues. We also want to watch closely the states surrounding Ohio for potential unrest or disruptive events. There were two block party shootings many miles apart on Saturday evening, June 20th, a few hours early of our time window for this week. One was in Michigan to the west of Ohio, and one in Philadelphia just east of Ohio. That wave of economic concern that was not affecting us this week does have an impact on us in the coming week, and it is primarily about issues outside of the United States. While a potential Greek default was in the news last week, it seemed to only have an effect on the stock market this past week. The same mood type that goes with disease or despair goes with transformation. We'll need to watch the central United States very carefully next week to see what this is about. This week saw flooding, large hail, and many downed trees in the city of Denver. The basic description for the mood pattern in the next week is less nice and more rowdy than we've seen this week. By taking the same kind of information for several U.S. cities and analyzing that with special software, we can generate U.S. mood or consciousness maps, like these. In the week ahead, look for lingering economic concerns, both at home and abroad, to affect the United States. This shows a slight increase over what we saw this week. Expressions of manic mood such as mayhem, protests, and disruptive events should reach a climax either in the week ahead or the week after that before starting to settle down. Areas of elevated risk for newsworthy events are highlighted here. The highest risk areas are Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky. Thanks for watching.